Sweet. Hey guys, we got around 4 minutes on the clock before we kick off Miracle Morning. Can't wait. But in the meanwhile, I'm just asking everybody to put in the chats, rate on a 1 to 10 scale. How was your first weekend of 2024? Got a lot of 8s, 9s. That's good. That's good. One thing I know is that if you plug into these Miracle Mornings, your days will get better versus those that don't, like 1,000%. If it's not yet there, Kamisha, 7. Good. Hey, that's progress. I think I remember last week there was a day where you were like a 5 or something. So progress. You want it to trend up. There we go. 9, Pam. Dang, Pam. Pam, you did a phenomenal job on Saturday. Loved your academy portion.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
So I have a question I think I can ask now because I haven't started yet. So for the Miracle Morning, it's running this 30 days. So even though we're not on, we're only doing the call 5 days a week, we're still doing the countdown for the 30, correct? Yes.
Correct, exactly. Yep.
So I got a little confused because I only have stuff down on day 1. And then I started day 2, and then day 3 through 9, I have nothing in my journal. So it's, again, I know that that's one of the last things in the savers, is that we need to start writing or writing, but scribing. And so I'm super far behind on that. So I'm going to let it go. I want to do this again. I need to do it right.
All good.
Yeah.
Hey, Colleen. Hey, Maria. Hey, Pia.
Hi, guys. I have to put you in my headphones because there's work being done in my house. So I'm going to see if I need a test real quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Test.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
1,000% clear.
Okay, perfect. And that way it'll cancel any background noise that they might make. I apologize for that.
You're good.
Good morning.
Happy Monday, everyone.
Happy Monday. Be a good day.
What are these for? Pia?
My headphones?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just saying there's work being done in the house and they're noise canceling so that I don't, I didn't want you guys to hear all the, like right now they're drilling or sanding or something, some tool that I don't know how to use.
The workers are working?
The workers are working. They're doing their due.
Hello.
It's the latest in the fashion trend, Angie. You didn't know that?
Oh, yes.
Well, it needs some bling on both sides. Maybe some built-in hoops. I don't know.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
Yeah, so I was just asking everybody how their weekend was on a 1 to 10 scale. How was yours, Pia?
Fantastic. 10, 10, 10 across the board.
Always. There we go. Crazy how one weekend can just fly by like that.
We got our tickets yesterday. Did you tell them already?
For Florida. No, for Florida.
Let's go.
Well, we had our tickets for the event. We got our flights.
Yes.
Yeah, we got our flights
You're
to coordinate.
really
I'll be meeting her in Atlanta, so then we'll go together.
Perfect.
Joanne, you know I'm calling you after this. Just saying.
Yes, Joanne, join us. Join the party. The party in
Colleen,
Panama City.
aren't you already there? Aren't you already there, Colleen?
Yes, she is.
I'm
riding her out too. Yes, she is.
Just saying. Just saying.
Joanne, what part? Oh, it's 8 o'clock. I'll stop now. I have a question for Joanne after.
Okay.
Good. Tickets. How much are tickets for the event? I think they're like $129, $149, something like that. You can find all of our.
There's a few left. They're almost gone.
They're almost gone. In fact, I'll start with that for our first announcement today. That's a really good point. It's the place that you want to make sure that you go. Shalia, hello. Roxy did it, man. She brought tears to the house on Saturday, so that was a lot of fun. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, we'll kick this off. Welcome, guys, to day 7 of the Warrior Miracle Morning. Give me a wave or throw a 5 in the comments if you are here, if you're feeling good, whether live or on replay. And just a couple quick announcements before we dive into this. First of all, the way I feel is, week 1 of anything new, whether it's the Slender Rise Challenge Who here got some good results in your first week on your Slenderize challenge? You're making progress at least, right? Yeah, good. Whether it's that or your business or a new routine like the Miracle Morning. The first week is when you figure it out, right? Like don't expect perfection, but have progress and celebrate that. Second week is when we dial things in. So I'm excited to hear from Pia and Angie in just a little bit. But a couple of announcements first, just so we are oriented on the things that will help you move forward in your business the best. If you saw in the Academy, if you haven't watched Academy yet, I think pretty much everyone here did. Definitely make sure you watch that. And it's the most important day of the entire week. I mean, that was just incredible. I know. A reminder, this Saturday, we will have Katie Holt Larson with us on Saturday, which is going to be huge. So keep that in mind, the end goal and why we work week by week with everything. So our next big event, though, we get people promoted, we get events larger, especially the big events, and then we get people paid. So if you go onto the warriormovement.biz site, we have everything. If you just go under events and promotions, you go to events and trips, all of our worldwide most important events are here. So the Partner Co Accelerator in Panama City Beach, the biggest party that you will not want to miss out on. Besides all the training, besides meeting all of corporate, besides just connecting, you know, the thing I'm most excited about, partying it up with everybody, just celebrating. I think there's a lot to celebrate, and there's gonna be a lot of you running the stage. You want to get promoted by this. We're going to have a lot of stage time and stuff. So there's a couple tickets left. If you want to really launch your 2024 strong, you want to make sure that you grab it, because literally there's only so many. Like that is no joke right there. You know, that's not a hype thing. So be sure to grab that there. If you have questions, just let us know as well too. And number two, are you already opted in for our next VIP qualifier? You're next opted in for next 10 and 2. We're opening up our mastermind. We're going to show you how to get to 6 figures in 6 months. I can't wait to share with you the notes that I caught from Cindy and Lindsay. Like I'm learning so much. I'm like, I got mind blown when they're new, right? But they broke down the comp plan in a way. I'm like, wow, my gosh. And especially for the person that feels like you might not be the rock star in this business, like you're not recruiting massively, you're not selling massively, but if you're like that person that you're consistent, you're on this, you're like slow and steady, you're going to love the training and all of the things we're going to talk about in the mastermind, because we're going to show you how to do that. So Angie was committed, and Angela and Diane and Pam and Sean and Koa and Kim and Roxy, Kamisha, Nick, Demetria, Talia, Pia, Annette, Jojo. If you haven't yet opted in on this, go to the Warrior Movement Facebook page, go onto the featured section, comment, I'm in, or VIP, sorry, so we know that you're there. And congrats, I've already been seeing people take action already moving forward in their next 10 and 2. So way to not slow down. But with that said, let's bring up our amazing women of the hour. We got Dr. Pia, we got Angie. Ladies, I'll toss it right to you.
Good morning,
Good
everybody.
morning. Happy Monday. Happy Miracle Morning Monday. It's our first Monday, believe it or not. So we started last Tuesday. So how did everybody do this weekend with their homework? Let me know in the chat if you did your homework. Just say yes, me, something. Okay, James said he did his. Okay, great. Excellent. And that was just to make sure that we're all kind of more acclimated for those of us who are new to the Miracle Morning. Angie, I want to ask you a question. How was this for you the first time you're doing it with accountability partners and you're leading this group? Like, how is this different from the first time you did the Miracle Morning?
1,000 times better. It's 1,000 times better. Seriously. I like being with, my people, or you or Joe or everybody. Being by yourself, it's just, one is the loneliest number.
That's
so much
true.
better. So much better.
I'm resisting the urge to sing one is the oh, I did it anyway.
You have your earphones already on. It's not fair.
I do. I have a form of musical Tourette's, everyone. I think I should live in a musical. But with that, let's get into it. Let's get into today is V for Visualization Day. And so, James, if you wouldn't mind sharing the slides. And in a little bit, I'm actually going to call on both you and Angie to kind of help out with the exercise in a little bit. But first, let's talk about the savor of visualization. It was so funny this morning. I actually got a text from one of my daughters that said, "Hey, Mom, my friends and I did a vision boarding exercise last night, and they were also excited and praising my work." And I said, "My mom virtually invented vision, but like I literally on the text she said, my mom literally invented vision boards." I said, who's going to tell her that I'm not Oprah? Like I didn't invent vision boards, but that's how much this has been a part of my life and my kids' life forever growing up. It started with pictures on the refrigerator of different things that we wanted to accomplish as a family. And it grew into vision boards, or Angie introduced me to the term treasure map, which sounds so much more Angie-fied, right? So much more blingy, a treasure map. And so this process, though, of visualization, you guys, is really used by so many successful people, not just business owners and CEOs, but professional athletes. You know, they call it living as if, and they really see themselves performing the act of, you know, shooting the basketball, not only making the basket, but winning the game, winning the championship, right? Getting the gold medal way before they ever get there. And so it's basically like a rehearsal in our mind of how we will be at our best or at our level 10 life. So with that, I want to get into the next slide. One of the things that I've learned about visualization is that it impacts two parts of our being. It impacts our spiritual being and it impacts our brain, the regular process of visualization. And what do I mean by that? I'm going to introduce you to a neuroscience term that you may know. It's called neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is the process by which neurons form in our brain when we create new connections. So think about it like if you're walking through the woods and for the first time and you're creating a pathway, and then you walk that path every single day for a month, you're going to have a wearing in the ground and you're going to be able to see that path. The path becomes more visible and more pronounced, right? So neuroplasticity also happens when you learn how to ride a bike. You know, they say it's like riding a bike. Once you learn, it becomes like second nature. Learning how to play an instrument. I learned how to play the piano when I was like 6, but I only learned like 3 or 4 songs, and I still could play those 3 or 4 songs today. Why? Because my brain made the connection. So that's really important. That's how visualization, repeated visualization, impacts our brain. But on the spiritual side, it impacts our belief. It really does. The more you visualize yourself accomplishing your God-sized goal or whatever it is your vision is, your why, the more likely you are to believe that it's actually possible. And I think it was Oliver Wendell Holmes who said, a mind that is stretched to a new experience can never go back to its old shape or to its old dimension. So once you expand that mind by visualizing yourself in the moment, achieving that goal, walking the stage, being at that event with 100 or 1,000 people with you, whatever it is your goal is, then that's going to impact your belief tremendously. So guys, this all works together. Our silence, meditation, our prayer, our affirmations, our visualizations, you see how they're all connected to our why and how they're all connected to us getting our, our miracles for 2024. So with that being said, there's 3 steps. Number 1, you should have already done. What is it that we want? Decide what you want, decide what that why is, and really, really hone in on your desire. Number 2, visualize yourself not only in the end state, right, but doing the things you need to do step by step to accomplish your goal, right? See yourself with all of your senses. That's really key. Your sight, your smell, the sound, everything, touch, anything you can do to make that visualization more of a 3D experience is going to help in your belief. And then number 3 is imagine what it feels like when you succeed. What does success feel like? And different from the step-by-step goals to accomplish, success should have an emotion. You should feel, joy, gratitude, a sense of accomplishment, whatever it feels like when you hit that goal or you reach your why. And we're always striving. I don't mean it to be like, oh, we get to this point, we're senior officer, or we're, this level and we've arrived, right? We're always hopefully growing and striving for that next thing. But the last thing I'll share about the imagine what it feels like with you succeed is the story of Jim Carrey. Many of you know Jim Carrey, the comedian, famously talks about how he used visualization years before he was successful. And he would go to a mountaintop, in the Hollywood Hills, and he would visualize himself being successful. He would affirm that he was a huge movie star. He wrote himself a fake check for $10 million. And then a few years later, he got his first role in Dumb and Dumber, and he made, guess how much? $10 million. So that is the power of visualization, everyone. And so for the last couple of minutes, I think we should do an exercise. And this is where I'm going to call on Angie and James if they want to both participate in this with me, because I want to have us visualize our perfect day, but not just our perfect day. Our perfect day in the warrior movement, our perfect day as people who are building a 6 or 7 figure. I saw those affirmations over the weekend. I saw 7-figure business. I saw 6-figure business. I saw a lot of these affirmations. And so I'm going to kind of like prompt you guys, and you give me some things that we can add to our visualization, things that we should be doing on our perfect day as we're striving for levels of success in this business. So, things that make the most impact, for example, you guys can share. What is it? Picturing us, on the phone. What is it? What are some of the activities that we can visualize ourselves doing prior to getting to that next goal?
Angie, ladies first.
So okay, that's a lot to unpack, but we're specific to the warrior movement, to our business. And my visualization is arriving first class to the next event with my whole team taking up the whole first class, or better yet, maybe we charter our own plane because we've outgrown their first class. We arrive and we have like the presidential suite. We host parties for everyone else. We can hear the sound of the ocean, the smell of the ocean, and we're celebrated by everyone, is in awe of how outstanding and audacious that we are. Pia is walking the stage. I'm dressing her, and right behind her, Joanne, Colleen, Deanna, Shalia, everybody, Pam, not just my team, but the whole warrior movement. We are there like we're at the Oscars, getting an award all together and taking up more time than they want us to. And dressed to the nines.
I love how you go she went straight to the end and straight to the event. And I love that. I love the down to the dressing me, because I'm hopeless.
Oh yeah, diamonds and the whole thing. Oh, we got to be dressed for this girl. Oh yeah, what we wearing?
James, do you have anything to add to that, like how we can visualize getting there along the way? I love how Angie went straight to the end goal. I appreciate that.
So daily, I love this. Sign me up. Dress me too, Angie, please.
Yeah.
But every day, I imagine waking up to messages of new customers ready to sign up, new brand partners ready to sign up, messages from teammates that are getting you into 3-way conversations with prospects that are ready to sign up as a customer and a brand partner. Your phone just blowing up, where your problem of the day is, what should I handle first? Because there's so many things happening. You getting booked for different calls, you getting booked for different events, you getting booked to be speakers on the corporate calls, maybe flying out to your new teams. You having a social media presence that is expanding every single day, impacting lives, adding a lot of value, where people look to you not just as a salesperson or as a partner co-rep. They look to you as an inspiring woman, an inspiring man, someone where they're like, I want to be like this person because they add so much value in my life. And because of that, they also want to work with you. They also want to be able to do business with you. I imagine every single day you're coaching and training your next generation of leaders. You're looking on your charts, you're like, who's close to 10 and 2? And they're wrapping it up, or they wrapped it up. Or you're coaching those people to duplicate their 10 and 2. You're really seeing your business start to scale and duplicate. And now you're seeing people who you would love, people in your business that join that you don't even know the names of, right? And you're like, you're just hearing all these superstars that are even better than you are. So those are a couple things I'm imagining.
I love it, you guys. So again, as we get deeper into our next sprint, we're going to go into vision boarding. We're going to go a little bit deeper each time we touch on some of the savers. We're going to do a different aspect, but this is a good, I think, baseline beginning exercise for us to really see it. I mean, I think it's easier when you're thinking about things like fitness, right? Visualizing yourself with a, in my case, a 6-pack is my goal. So like visualizing myself with that. But I think it's important too to kind of make sure we're, as we're focusing on building our business and taking our team to the next level. And with that, I want to leave you with another affirmation that you could say throughout the day. I know we have our affirmations that everybody shared that we talked about. And this one, it used to be, it's really big in the real estate industry. And if you haven't heard of a rainmaker is a person who has a huge real estate business and they have a team of people and they basically have so many leads that they give the leads to the individual newer agents on their team, right? And so this is called the Rainmaker affirmation, and it applies to our business too. So here's it. Here you go. Someone, somewhere, and it is in the city, but I'm going to say in the world, someone, somewhere in the world needs my services. My job today is to find that person. So whether that's they need a business, they need $500 a month, they need $5,000 a month, they need skinny drops, they need, something in our business. Somewhere, somebody in the world today needs what you have to offer. So go out there and share it. And I hope you guys have a fantastic Monday.
Thank you so much, guys. Remember,
bye, everybody.
Live tonight. I'm actually speaking tonight. It's going to be fun. First Corporate Live of the year. So
all right.
Hey, congrats. And congrats on Top 100. I'm sure you guys are always there, but it's awesome. My first time seeing it. So congratulations.
So proud. So proud.
Very proud.
Ladies.
See you tonight.
You all have a blessed day.
Have a fantastic day.